Hello everybody, and I was Gauss here, also Sketching Creations, and today we're back in Spyro Reignited Trilogy Ripto's Rage. Where last time, we started our adventure by getting pulled into Avalar. We gotta stop that Ripto guy, and burn that banner. Now we're here, let's continue. Also, by the way, just to point it out, the map down there marks the orbs that we've collected, and also the exit portal, so those circles are, the colored circles, alright. So let's get to it now. To Summer Forest we go. Entering Summer Forest, leaving Wow Glimmer. Yeah, we start on a rather odd number of gems. It just is what it is. We will fix that later. It's not as clean as Spyro 1, but what can you do? I still prefer this game. Oof.
Oh no!
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Allora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Classic line.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto.
Nice camera cut.
Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest.
Nice music.
You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Or is he?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes.
Where
How
even
can
is
we
Ripto?
trust you with 14 talismans?
Oh,
If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Yeah, lunchtime in a few months, maybe. Anyways, welcome to Summer Forest. With ever lovely music. I love this song. I listened to this song in the original game so much. It's so relaxing and peaceful. It's got a very nice aura about it. It's nice to look at the visuals of these trees while listening to it. It's so peaceful. I love it. There's a lore over there just waiting to tutorialize us. Anyways, the Glimmer portal is very centralized in this one area. It's a starting level. Yeah, there's the gateway to Glimmer. Wow! Sparks, you ruined the joke. There's a talisman though. It shows the talisman in front of the portal. I think later it might also show the orbs. I might be thinking of a thing from the original game though. Yeah, the thing Spyro said about sticking the talisman in the guidebook, because in the original game's pause screen, that the guidebook would be up on the right side of the screen, and you actually see the texture made it look like the talisman is embedded in the cover of the guidebook. So it's a shame we lost that. Anyways, that was the blue butterfly from Extra Life. That's not mostly a new thing, but it being in a jar like that, I think is a new thing to this game. Because now you can find lives in jars around the levels. It's nice to keep an eye out for those. I don't think they respawn. Some of them might, maybe all of them do. I'm just talking on my rear end. There's some water here, and look at this! Spyro learned how to swim. He used to doggy paddle on the surface. It's a miracle. He no longer instantly takes damage every time he touches water. Look at this. We can enjoy the nice water now. We can't go to the beach. This will have to do for now. I like the animation, how his wings rest on the surface of the water. Kind of. They're kind of under the water, but it's nice. His wings just casually float there. It's a nice little touch. Anyway, there's stuff down there, but we can't get that right now. Actually, you'll get it later. Just have a nice swim through the creek, which looks rather chemical for some reason. It's a bit too blue. Just the cartoony art style, I guess. But isn't this lovely? It wouldn't actually be lovely to me IRL because I can't swim at all. But, you know, in-game it's lovely. Just peacefully swim along, don't worry about oxygen meters or sea beasts. At least for now. Alright, enough of the swim. I should look at life up close here. That's what it looks like. It looks mostly the same as it did in the original. A little more higher def. We'll take that. 6 lives. Here we have sheep. The sheep are back. As usual, like the first game, they're fodder. You can flame, get Sparkle's health back. But we'll leave them. We don't need them right now. Let them be. This whack brick pattern. Good lord, it was a pain to build this. Alright then. Hello, Elora. What do you want to say to us?
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
That's our goal. So here's Elora. Now she's been redesigned a bit since the original game, and she's one of the more significant redesigns. So that they made her face more animal-y. And I think just apart from that, just increased the detail of her model very much. The main difference is they changed her face to be a lot more animal-y. In the original game, her face looked a bit more human. But everything else pretty much looked mostly the same. I think some people are divided on the design, but you know, it is what it is. I have no opinion one way or the other. See, she's a satyr. Or as she says, a fawn. I'm pretty sure satyr is the overall species, while fawn is just a young one. And the satyr is like half human, half animal, with this particular anatomical orientation. Also, she responds to attacks. Only one animation, but a few voice lines. That's her right there. Anyways, here's a bridge, and we could quite easily glide over that. However, on purpose, I'm just gonna jump down. And now, oops, climb back up. Where are the stairs? The stairs are behind the camera right now. I'm keeping the camera pointed up there because now, suddenly magically Hunter is here. How the hell did you get here? Yeah, Hunter just spawns there if you fall in the pit. He just magically spawns. I don't think there's even... Well, maybe there's an animation of him appearing if you fall on the left side. I don't know. It's like, I've already done the trigger once, he won't do it again, so... You want to find it out, play in your own time. Get this game. It's a great game. This game is definitely worth the purchase, at least for the second and third game. I may have a personal bias. But I already love the second and third game because how much I played them as a kid. Let's take the whirlwind back up this time. And hello, Hunter. What is your tutorial today?
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
Nice tutorial, thank you. So he's there to make sure you know how to get through. I think it's like specific NPCs of the story have reaction animations. All the generic ones don't. There's Hunter. Hunter, the anthropomorphic cheetah guy they introduced in the second game, has got more detail. I feel like they took elements of the design from the later games and applied it here, so it's kind of more like more continuity. It's a bit more detailed. I think he always had that bracelet on his left wrist. But him having the bow and arrow on his back is a detail that normally, and I think in the original, it only appeared in one level. I don't remember if it was the second or third game, but now he has it on him all the time. The original game, he didn't have that on his back all the time, he was just a bracelet. So, you know, more detail adding, more continuity. A radical dude this guy is. We'll see more of how radical he is later. Anyways, I'm going to pointedly glide away. Oh, no, I can't do that. See, he vanishes as soon as you get to the other side. And the forced camera there is probably a part of that. The game despawns him as soon as you come over here. If I fall again, will he respawn again? I'm kind of curious, actually. Sorry, Frog. You get your revenge on Magus some other day. Okay, no, he doesn't respawn him. It's a check. Now here's the main area of the hub. This flag is there. Now the first texture you saw on those flags in that cutscene, the little blue design, that looks surprisingly accurate to the original game. I'll give Toys for Bob props for that. It's good consistency. I don't know if I'm in trouble with C words today. Cumulonimbus. There we go. I said the C word. Hello Zoe, what are you gonna say?
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Yeah, it's your usual health meter tutorial. Same as was it like Delbin, or whoever it was in the first game in Artisan who told you about Sparks. Same thing. Now Zoe is here. If you're hoping to see a lot more of the dragons in the first game, I'm sorry to disappoint you because they won't be around here. It's just Spyro this time. Here we have the vases, which are a little weird. Looks like in the original game, they were just like blue-colored ceramic, but now they're all metal to reinforce the fact that you can't flame them. I don't like that they did this. I like the blue ceramic vase look better. Anyways, the same purpose as the metal boxes in the original game. That's a change I don't quite like. It's a small aesthetical nitpick. That's weird. A little window right there. Oh, you're just dumping water onto the flat ground. That won't cause any floods, surely. The hunter's up there and he has an orb. I'll get to him in a second, though. And over here we have our first level portal past Glimmer. Sparks, you're slacking. This is Idle Springs. I think there's a bit of I think with the levels in this game, it was like on occasion there's like a connecting theme between multiple levels. Over there is Colossus. Idle Springs and Colossus have a sort of connection, which we'll get to establish as we get to both of them. Here's more water, though. Probably a large pool of water, and there's a gem down there. You can barely see it. Suspicious. For all the mystery we solved, and we talked to Moneybags here.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
We need 500 gems to learn how to swim from Moneybags. So yeah, we can learn how to swim underwater, but we need 500 gems for that. We don't quite have that yet, do we? So that's a reason we need to collect gems, because we can purchase abilities from Moneybags. Okay, at least this water's going straight into the lake. That's better. Alright then, so this. Oh, that was a perp right there. That was a 25er. Nice. Alright, Hunter. Let's play your little challenge here.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
I know how to jump, Hunter. Oh, there's water here.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
I don't think there was water here in the original. That's cool. It's like a little zen pool. I like that. It's a cool little design quirk. I think it's new.
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover.
Hey, they don't see the
Hovering
actual
will give
button.
you extra height and distance.
I can't mimic them if they don't say the actual button name. That's there because you use different controllers. Alright. Yeah, hovering. The most amazing addition. It makes gliding so much more forgiving. I love it. It's good. It's seriously good to have that back. This is so lovely, these ceiling pools, roof pools.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
I'm not reading what he says. I know how to do this. Alright, give me your orb.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Maybe later, Hunter. Anyways, here's our non-bouncing orb. I'm still very disappointed they don't bounce anymore. Oh, achievement unlocked. Well, you might as well. It has Hunter's face as the icon. Okay.
I'm just taking a break right now. I've got to rest for the next big race in Ocean Speedway.
Oh, Ocean Speedway. Can't wait for that, he said sarcastically. It's a nice place to take a chill. It's in the rooftop pool. Hopefully this water isn't important for anything. Alright then. So, I think that's everything we can do in the hub right now. So now we gotta go to a level. No better way to start than Idle Springs. Here we go. Entering Idle Springs. Look at all the money we got. And now, there are cutscenes. Better luck next time, you scamp. Anyways, yeah, now every level has an introductory cutscene that plays when you enter. It's a nice little touch. Here we are in Idle Springs. Hello, dude.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Maybe you want to call Donkey Kong for help with that. I hear he's a pro at handling those. So we gotta drive out all these idols.
The workers can break the locks if they can get to the doors.
Yeah, I think every level will have an ambassador like this guy standing at the front, and I think they always give you a hint. You talk him a second time. Alright then. So, new level, and our fodder for today is a spider. It's kind of like a ladybug spider, isn't it? That's weird. I don't think they had the elytra in the original game. That's weird. Okay, this big old spider thing. If you have arachnophobia, perhaps look away for a moment. Alright, okay. There's more water here we can't deal with. So we'll have to come back for that after we bribe moneybags. There's a big metal thing up there. That is one of the gem lock boxes. In the first game, they were lock boxes, but now they're kind of like round vaults. Got rid of redesign. I kind of prefer the design, to be honest, because it differentiates them from another object we'll be seeing. Actually, I don't need to be vague about that. Like, they're separate lock boxes. Goodbye. It's like there's the regular metal boxes, and then there's the lock boxes you need a key to open. So now they look more distinct from each other. You guys open the doors. And then there's this kind of idle here. Kind of standing around. Playing a loop of idle animations. He's standing around long enough, I think he hits himself with his hammer. Can I see that dude? You'd be nice. There. Bonk, bonk. Why, though? But why? Alright then. We got a small Tiki with a metal shield. I think it's actually a barbecue lid. Nice little touch from what they were... from a little detail. The story for this level. The shields are barbecue lids. I don't think that was that way in the original. It was just a generic metal object. This clown with a hot dog on a stick. Man, it's been a long time since the last time I had a fire roasted hot dog. That'd be so cool to have one. Kind of makes me want to have a hot dog right now, actually. Maybe I'll make one after this episode. That'll be my lunch. Hello there, goodbye there. They're all wielding kebabs as weapons. And kebab, Foreman Bob. Hey, get out here. That hot dog is not yours. It's a tall boy. Alright. Let's not waste too much.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack.
If you press and hold the action button, you can defeat them with your charge attack. Okay. Let's not dilly-dally too much. Let's keep moving, keep moving. Big ol'... You got these Moai heads, Easter Island heads, I don't know what you call them. Maybe they're stone statue heads. It's not a specific name for these ones. These are Tikis, though. The enemies are living Tikis. Yeah, I wonder, though, what exactly made the Tikis come to life? Is it the orbs magic, maybe? Could be. Using their free life. Take that. Hey, clown, get out of here. You got a marshmallow. out of here. Got 8 enemies so far, is there? That's why I jumped there for a second. Big wide open area. Gems scattered about. It's such a nice level. I'm so used to this level design over the original game. Also this, I feel like in the original game this might prevent you from standing on it somehow. It had weird collision. It's so good. It feels so nice to be back in these levels. Well, that's definitely a Donkey Kong thing. I have so many memories with these levels. It's good to be back in them, even if they're in HD. It's memories in HD. It feels so good. No, I don't like that, though. I don't like the clumps of mushrooms. That's pleasant. Clown, get out of here. Alright. You bump your head in these. No, you just get pushed out of the way. You try to bump your head. Nice. Okay. Alright, did I? I missed the basket. It's a good thing I looked. I'll hit that. Tutorial?
To aim the camera left or right,
use the right stick. Yeah. She actually specified the controller, specific thing there. I wonder if if you probably would have said move your mouse if you had the keyboard controls on. This is the last area for the end goal. Just remembered for this. It's got a few memorable features, like this thing. Now this is also a disappointing redesign for me because in the original game these were a lot more colorful. Now they're more like stone and runes, which is disappointing to me. They were more colorful in the original and I missed that. Oh well though, what can you do? I'll wait with you. Didn't miss anything? Okay. And there's the end of the level, guy. As usual though, we'll ignore him at first to get treasure. Oh god, look at these tiles giving me a flashback to making the map making, because there's some textures where the bump map doesn't render correctly, it just appears as checkers like this. Flashbacks to that. Anyways, little stream. Yeah, this always reminds me of a memory I have where when I was playing the original game a long time ago, a cousin of mine was watching me play and he said that some rivers in these games have currents. I don't know if it's the second or third game though, but eventually I think the rivers have currents that push you along. You can see though, it's not the case right here. Is there anything you can get from here? Yeah, this returns you to earlier in the level, but I don't think it grants you anything new. Also, that's a Tiki mouth right there. Weird to go out of that. It's a Tiki mouth. It may have been visible earlier in the video. I don't know. You can look back and see if it was. I don't need to edit it in. Anyways, guess who the foreman went with? Only exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Stuck me with looking over all those smelly humans. Sorry, humans are lovely. Floor. Very, very colorful. Good referencing. Anyways, over here's an interesting little challenge. The spooky Tiki guy in the middle, but we'll come back to that. First, we gotta scour these rooftops for all their goods. Bit of a weird platforming thing. Can I jump up that? I can. Okay, just barely. Camera. Where's my camera set to again? I think it's probably continuity from the previous game. Settings is active. Okay, mouse sensitivity 25. Pause to unpause. Pause to pause. That's a YouTuber, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna take a turn around the bend here. And on top of this very shapely treetop. It's going over the entire level again, but on the rooftop, which is nice. And there's that Tiki mouth I was talking about. That's the waterfall. Isn't that lovely? Don't you want to be barfed out by a giant stone Tiki head? I know you do. There's your outlet right there. Big mushrooms, I don't like them. Oh, I almost fell off right there, because my animosity for mushrooms. Okay. Alright then. And here is a rocket. It's very nice and shiny. You should maybe be able to guess. Hup. It's for this over here. Unfortunately, though, looks like one of the gems fell in the water. Can't do much about that, can we? What's this fish down there? Look at that, little fishies. I don't know, it's pretty fish, but they're fish regardless. Anyways, well, okay. I guess I'll cut back to the end of the level then. Alright, and we're back. Nothing happened between the beginning of level 1 here, that's why I cut back. Alright, so actually, we're going to still go past Foreman, and we're going to do this little challenge that's over here. Over here, Spooky Tiki guy. And here is a new power-up, which we'll get back to in a second. Come over here for some contextual lore. So apparently it looks like that one guy's attempt to make a cheeky hula girl worked. Either that or just a coincidence and it actually already existed and he just wanted to make a personal waifu.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
How do you know my name already? Is my reputation spread that fast? Anyways, use a supercharged power-up and charge to the stone pedestals. 3-star difficulty. Yes, yes. So here we have a bunch of hula girls. They are dancing on these pedestals. I think they were stone in the original. They appear to be enchanted with wood now. Oh, you can actually hit them for a response. You flame them, and they respond to it. That's nice. Okay. So they're all here dancing in a circle around that Tiki guy. I think in the original game, that spooky Tiki guy looked a lot more innocuous, is it? I think it's a place where we were. Maybe. Huh. I think in the original game, the Tiki guy there, in the middle, looked a lot more innocuous. He looked kind of dumb, honestly. Like silly dumb. Like he's spooky ookum bookum. He wasn't actually doing much. If I approach him, will he? Hey, he doesn't attack you or anything, he's just dancing. He's not really harmful. In the original game, his face looked a lot less menacing. Like it didn't move at all. He just looked kind of like silly, bouncing like a gyroid, just bouncing about. Now his face is a bit more animated, but he's still about as harmful as before. And he makes a silly noise as well now and then. It sounded more silly in the original. I think in the original he literally made like an ooga booga noise, more silly. Anyways, so then, how do we fix the situation? If you knock a hula girl off, she flies to the middle and starts dancing to him. However, then he knocks them back to the pedestal. So what you need to do is to knock them all off in one continuous run. It can be a little hard, so let's see here. Control stick is good for this. There we go, easy peasy. Now, they all dance together for a rain incantation. And kablooey!
Look at that. The hula girl's ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
You go, girl, but don't underestimate yourself. And here's our orb. By the way, in the original game, with that Tiki guy's model, you can see that on the top of his head he had like water. Interesting thing. It's not visible anymore because of the leaves on his head and obscuring it. Alright though, I think then that's everything we can do here. We gotta come back here later after we've gotten the ability to swim with the money bags. So then let's go talk to the foreman. I can't hear that word without thinking of the lightning pool too, completely. Hello.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
I'll take it. Here we got the Jade Head. These all have names, I believe. Well, but That was not me. The controller started bugging out. Yeah, Jade Idol. So then Talisman had the magic pick, and now we have the Jade Idol. They all have names. So you can see, there's an 80 gems and an orb. We'll be back for those. Speaking of back, though, I'll cut it there. Oh wait, hold on now. There's a cutscene to see. They're all friends now. Reluctantly, they eat their food together. Alright then, so I'll cut it off right there. So next time, we'll head to Colossus, see where we get there. We'll also buy the ability to swim from money bags. So until then, my name's ALLOS, Ozone Sketching Creations, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.